not fighting our fight of faith, we're wasting our time. And we're wasting our energy. We spend our time and our energy fighting folk, and it's not about fighting folk, it's about fighting for your faith. It's about maintaining, because see, sometimes when you throw in your fist, you should be bending your knees.
Okay. All right.
Oh my God. Okay.
Right.
Y'all missed that. Okay, that's all right. Two men in this passage, Jonathan and his armor bearer. God was the first, Jonathan was the second, and his armor bearer was the third.
All right.
Now, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Earlier in chapter 13, we find that Jonathan, along with a company of 1,000 troops, went to war against the Philistines. We find that early in chapter 13. And so the Philistines was getting together and they wanted to get revenge. And so what happened was the Philistines regrouped with thousands and thousands and thousands of troops. It's almost plays like a movie. This almost plays like a movie. That's why I don't mind giving these details. It's important to give these details. But what happened was, when the Israelites saw that the enemy was regrouping, they started to panic and they started to get scared. So they started hiding. They hid in the thorns and the thistles and the rocks and the holes and the caves. They went and hid somewhere. And even big old great, the man that stood head and shoulders above other men, King Saul, even he panicked. Even he got afraid. King Saul had panicked so much that he forgot what the prophet had told him to do. See, the prophet said, I'll be back in 7 days, and in 7 days I will make the sacrifice, and when I make the sacrifice, you all can win the battle, because you all will have done it God's way, and God's favor will be on you. Now, I need y'all to get this. But see, Saul got impatient. Okay, so what did Saul do? Saul went and made the sacrifice himself. Okay, so Saul was trying to operate in an office that wasn't his. He was trespassing. He was trying to operate in an anointing that wasn't his to operate in. See, one thing I need y'all to get this. There's a difference between the office of a prophet / priest and the office of a king. Big difference. Because even when God instituted the idea of a man being a leader, even before he instituted that, he said, man as king must still follow my word.
Amen.
Okay. So when there was a king, God always assigned a prophet to be with the king.
All right.
Now, whether the king listened to the prophet or not, it was still God's assignment for a prophet to be with the king. And the idea was that the prophet would be the voice of God with the king. So, in other words, the king was subject in spiritual matters to the prophet. Oh my goodness, I need y'all to get this. So, now y'all remember, y'all know the story. Saul had Samuel as his prophet. So in other words, when the prophet spoke, he was speaking words that God gave him to say to the king. And sometimes the king, if he was wise, he would go to the prophet and say, prophet, what you think about this? And prophet would say, no, we don't need to do this. And then the king, if he was wise, he would follow. But if he was unwise, he wouldn't follow, and he would wind up finding out that he should have followed. No. If the king was to disobey what the prophet said, that wasn't along the lines of him disobeying what God said.
That's right.
I wonder what's wrong with the kings today. Things are going like they're going today because the kings are not listening to the prophets. My God. Economies are failing because the kings are not listening to the prophets. People are dying and we're fighting wars and we're having rumors of wars and all this kind of stuff because the kings are not listening to the prophets. Things will continue to fail. It might look like it's okay right now, but things will continue to go belly up. They will continue to go down the tubes as long as the kings are not listening to the prophets. As a matter of fact, the kings are trying to do the prophet's job.
Amen.
Oh my God.